The laughter was the first thing I heard when I entered the ballroom. Not the polite kind. The kind that made your spine understand something your mind wasn't ready for yet. Gold lights, glass walls. The law firm's annual gala looked like a cathedral of arrogance. And right at the center table, her table, sat my wife. Perfect smile, sharp dress, a glass of wine poised like a weapon. Then I saw it, a white place card in front of an empty chair, my chair. Written not in calligraphy, but in thick black marker, divorced, idiot, trash. Silence in my chest, heat behind my ears. Her boss laughed first. The others followed like trained dogs. Just an inside joke, she said, brushing imaginary dust off her sleeve. Her tone was practiced, sweet, amused, cruel. I looked around. No one met my eyes. The music kept playing, violins weaving over the taste of humiliation. That was the moment I decided. Not to leave. Not yet. I smiled and took my seat. The air tasted metallic. I listened to them talk about mergers and future clients while their laughter replayed in my skull. She leaned toward her boss, Robert, mid-40s, polished teeth, no wedding ring. Their hands brushed. Too long. Too comfortable. He whispered something. She giggled. The kind of giggle she once saved for me. I stared at my wine glass, watching the red swirl. Every detail around me sharpened. The flicker of chandeliers, her perfume, the slight smudge of lipstick on his collar. No one noticed my stillness. They never do. "Hey," she said softly, pretending affection, "you're quiet tonight." "Just listening," I replied. The words felt heavy, like lead. Her eyes flickered with annoyance. She turned back to her boss. I excused myself a few minutes later, claiming a phone call. In truth, I needed the silence of the corridor. The kind of silence that doesn't heal, but clarifies. Through the glass doors, I saw them laughing again. Her hand now on his thigh. Subtle, hidden from others. Not from me. It was enough. By the time I walked back inside, I wasn't the same man who'd walked in. Something in me had crystallized. Cold, deliberate, unbreakable. Over the next few days, I became methodical. Routine wrapped around purpose. Her phone stayed face down at night. Her messages cleared. But the reflection of the screen in the window once showed a name. Robert. She laughed it off. Firm business, she said. I didn't argue. I just started collecting. I copied backup files from her laptop while she showered. I found photos, hotel conferences that weren't on the firm's calendar, receipts from restaurants 2 cities away, emails signed R with phrases like, "Can't wait for the next case," or "the next night." I didn't sleep much, didn't rage, didn't break, just watched. One night, she asked, "You okay?" I smiled. Perfect. She believed it. That was her mistake. I sent everything, every file, every timestamp to an encrypted drive labeled Firm Assets. Then I made one more call. The president of the firm, Jonathan Hale, a man who smiled like a politician and moved money like a ghost. "Mr. Hale," I said, "we need to talk. Privately." He agreed. Tomorrow, at the annual gala's after-party. Perfect symmetry. The ballroom again. Same chandeliers, same music, different me. My wife looked stunning. Black dress, gold earrings, the kind of confidence that comes from thinking you're untouchable. Robert stood beside her, drink in hand, smirking like he owned the world. Jonathan Hale greeted me personally. "Glad you could come," he said. "Oh, I wouldn't miss it," I replied. I handed him a folder. Inside, detailed logs, bank records, private messages, expense reports, all linking Robert and my wife's affair to client manipulation, leaked negotiations, and misused company funds. His face went pale, then stone cold. He looked at me. "You're sure this is authentic?" "Absolutely. Every bite." He nodded once and left the table without another word. I turned back toward my wife. She was mid-laugh when Robert's phone buzzed. He glanced at it, froze. "Is something wrong?" she asked. He didn't answer, just backed away, color draining from his face. Then the whispers began. Tables quieted, eyes shifted. My wife turned to me, trembling. "What did you do?" "Nothing," I said, "just corrected the guest list." Jonathan Hale returned, flanked by 2 security officers. He didn't look at me. He didn't have to. He looked at Robert. "You're done," he said flatly. "And you," his eyes flicked toward my wife, "pack your things by morning." Her mouth fell open. "Wait, Jonathan, please!" He turned away. She looked at me, panic rising like smoke. "You did this?" she whispered. I met her eyes. "You did this." I just turned on the lights. Security led them out. The room was silent, except for the music that no longer matched the mood. I sat back down, poured myself a drink. Jonathan returned, his composure restored. "I had no idea," he said quietly. "Thank you for exposing it." I looked him in the eye. "Mr. Hale," I said, "I'm cutting ties with you." He blinked. "Excuse me?" "I'm the firm's silent investor," I said evenly, "or I was. Effective tonight, I'm withdrawing all funds." His face drained of color. I stood, buttoned my jacket, and walked out. Outside, the night was cold and clean. The city lights shimmered like distant fires. Behind me, I could still hear faint echoes. Panic, whispers, doors closing. It didn't matter anymore. For the first time in months, my chest felt still. No fury, no grief. Just quiet understanding. She had tried to humiliate me in front of her world. So I dismantled her world, one truth at a time. I reached my car, paused, and looked at my reflection in the window. Calm, composed, unrecognizable. Funny how betrayal doesn't destroy you, it redesigns you. I got in, started the engine, and drove away without looking back. Somewhere behind me, the laughter had finally stopped. And in the silence, I remembered what power really feels like.